Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV, and this is another episode of FIFA KNOWS. This is the series where we try and predict the result of Manchester City's next real-life fixture by playing a game of FIFA. So here we go. It's Wolves visiting the Etihad. So here's the teams coming out. Wolves in their orange kit. Is that what it's, would you say orange, gold? And you got the Manchester City boys looking for a victory. We beat Zagreb in the week. Can we go ahead and beat Wolves as well? So last week FIFA knew the outcome of the game against Everton. It had us down for a 2-0 win, FIFA knows, and it ended up 3-1 of course, so wasn't far off. So let's see if FIFA knows this week. So the Manchester City boys are shaking hands there with the Wolves players. Let's take a look at the lineup then. I'm going to go through the players that I've selected, and this is the team I think Pep will go with. And the big one really is Bernardo Silva. I think they will leave Bernardo Silva out of the team this week. I think Pep will just keep him out of the limelight with everything that's gone on. So this is the team I'm going for. Ederson in goal, obviously. Walker, Otamendi, Fernandinho and Mendy at the back, Rodri holding, De Bruyne and David Silva, and then up front, Riyad Mahrez on the right, Aguero in the middle, obviously, and Raheem Sterling on the left. So that's the team I think Pep will go with this weekend. I think Mahrez will get a start. I think he's earned a start in the team, and I think Mendy as well will also start because, let's be honest, he just needs the game time. So he just needs to play some games. He's only going to get his match sharpness. He's only going to truly get over the sort of demons in his head with the injury by playing games. So I think he should start. So here we go. We're underway. Let's see if FIFA can predict the result of this weekend's game. And it's Kevin De Bruyne on the ball straight away. Here's Aguero. Back to De Bruyne. Oh, tried to flick it back into Aguero there. So 6 minutes in. And City are putting the pressure on at the Etihad. Ball comes out to Raheem Sterling, plays it to Rodri, into De Bruyne, back to Rodri, back to De Bruyne, no, not quite. So a little bit intricate on the edge of the box, so we've got to watch out for the Wolves counter-attack. I mean, Wolves can be a dangerous team on the day, so we're going to have to be aware of that. And they've got a little bit of pace in the team as well. I think, you know, Jota's a pretty quick player. You've got Adama Traore. I don't know if he'll be starting, but Adama Traore can be a handful, but this man can as well. It's Raheem Sterling. Plays it in. Oh, it comes to De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne took too long with the shot. Should have buried that one. Came out to De Bruyne. Had an easy opportunity there just to smash it past the keeper, and he just took a while to wrap his foot around the ball, and the chance went. So we really should be 1-0 up in this game. So let me know down below. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think the score will be for this weekend's game. Let me know what you think the starting team will be as well, and you know how you think the game will pan out. FIFA doesn't always get it right, but we try to get it right as much as possible. And that's a great shot. Aguero, what a shot! Aguero with an absolute rocket. Look at that, cut inside his man. Fired the shot in the top corner. 22 minutes on the clock, and City take the lead at the Etihad. Now that will be very nice if we can do that. That will be a very nice start to the game against Wolves. Look at that, Aguero smashed it in. You're not stopping that. No keeper in the world is stopping that. Sergio Aguero winds up that right foot and smashes it past the Wolves keeper. 1-0 City. Pep is absolutely jumping around on the sideline. He's a happy man. And we take the lead. So that'll do me. That'll be a very nice start to the game this weekend, if we can do that. That man there, the legend Sergio Aguero with the goal. And it's a great start. I'm happy with that. So let's just try and get hold of the ball then, because Wolves, they're no mugs. They're going to try and put some pressure on. Here's Mahrez in the team. So I do think Mahrez will come in ahead of Bernardo Silva. I think Bernardo Silva will be taken out of the limelight, obviously, with all of the controversy and you know, I'm going to say, I'm not going to say rubbish because it's not right to say that on this video, but you know, there's a lot of headlines being written. There's a lot of coverage out there in the media, and it's a shame really because he's a good player. Oh yes, and it's another one. Look at that, to the far post, and the man himself, Riyad Mahrez, the man who's come in for Bernardo Silva, gets the goal. So yeah, Bernardo Silva out the team. Riyad Mahrez has come in. The Algerian legend, the Algerian king, comes in at the far post and gets a finish on that one. Beautiful. Couldn't really miss. He's only a yard or two out, but he has to be there. It was a great run. Pep is a happy man. Celebrating there, and it's Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian king, with the goal. 2-0 City, so half an hour gone. 2-0 up against Wolves. So we're not messing around today. The City boys look like they mean business. There's been a lot going on in the media over recent days, and I think the City boys here look like they're out to prove a point. Let's hope that's the case this weekend. Great tackle by Rodri there, and Rodri's coming away with it now. Sterling's making a great run over on the left. Sterling's away. Plays it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne with the shot, and good defending there by Bowley. And Wolves on the counter-attack, so let's not concede any silly goals. Because I think City have been doing that recently, haven't we? You know, just a couple of strange goals. I mean, the goal against Everton last week, it was a weird game, that. I mean, we dominated the game. We let in a really sloppy goal, sloppy bit of defending to concede that goal. But then, you know, it's a scrappy place to go, so to win at Everton is pretty good at any time. Here's De Bruyne with the shot, and here's the bar. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams will go to Everton and will drop points this season, so I'm just glad that we got out of there with the 3 points, especially after the Norwich game. Obviously, there would have been doubts in the players' mind after Norwich. Fires a shot, De Bruyne. And this is one-way traffic. Wolves have come to the Etihad here expecting to find an unsettled Manchester City. And that's not the case. City are on fire so far on this FIFA KNOWS episode. And it's 2-0. We're just coming up to half-time. We've got a corner. Kevin De Bruyne whips it in. Keeper punches. David Silva into Riyad Mahrez. Oh, and Riyad Mahrez went to curl it there. One of his special curling shots from the edge of the box. But the Wolfman closed him down. And there we go. So at half-time, it's 2-0 to City on this FIFA KNOWS episode. Wolves yet to register a shot on target. All one-way traffic. And you've got to say this will be very nice if City can come up with a performance similar to this at the weekend. And Wolves are a team well capable of, you know, coming to the Etihad and nicking a point at the very least. So we have to be on our A game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot tougher than the Zagreb game, obviously, in midweek. And I mean, Wolves, historically, they're a huge club. I think, you know, a lot of people underestimate Wolves in terms of the size of the club. But if you go back through historical attendances, you'll see that Manchester City, obviously, we're up there as the highest ever home attendance in English football. But then you've got clubs like, obviously, United are in the mix, but Wolves were always second, I think, just behind us for attendance. You know, they're historically a hugely supported club. So, you know, with the right backing, which they appear to now have, they could go on to really big things. So you've got to be wary of Wolves. You can't just discount them. De Bruyne with the shot. Oh my God, that was a bit of a air shot there from De Bruyne. Not the typical shot you expect from him. Goal kick to Wolves. 58 minutes gone on this FIFA KNOWS. Steady performance in this second half. Nothing too spectacular so far. 2-0 up. Comfortable after the first half. Aguero could be free here. Aguero's away. Cuts inside. Fires a shot off. Oh, it's a great save by the keeper, Patricio. Gets down there. Tips it around the post. And Aguero, that was on his left foot, fired the shot, and somehow he managed to tip it around. And Pep there was probably wondering why Aguero didn't go across the keeper. Corner comes in. Comes out to Raheem Sterling on the edge. Otamendi. Is Otamendi going to fire a shot? He is. Nicholas Otamendi there firing a shot. Try to do a Vincent Kompany. And it'd be interesting actually. I mean, Walker, I would probably go with Walker this weekend, but wouldn't surprise me. Oh, De Bruyne. Wouldn't surprise me if Cancelo doesn't get a start. He also needs a bit of a run in the team as well, just to build him up. And we've got to think long term about squad rotation, I suppose. Although I must say that rotating the defence is something I'm not a big fan of. I don't mind players in other positions being rotated, but when it comes to the defence, I just think it's important, just for a general understanding. If you've ever played football to any sort of reasonable level, you'll know that you have to have a decent understanding. He's in. Oh, no, he's not. Aguero was offside. Your defence has to have a decent understanding of each other and positions and where they're going to be. And I think you see that a little bit more with Liverpool in terms of their defence, because they seem to play together quite a lot. I mean, that being said, we haven't conceded many goals more than Liverpool. And Wolves are through here. Otamendi's not got the pace. Fernandinho. Can Ederson save? No, Wolves have got one back. So 73 minutes on the clock. And our pace there at the back was exposed. Fernandinho. Otamendi didn't have the pace, and it was Jimenez. And the Wolves fans are going wild at the Etihad. They've got a goal back. Ederson's not a happy man. And that's pretty much what I was saying about the defence. Obviously, we're having to chop and change a bit at the moment due to injuries. So we can't really, grumble because we've got to play the defenders we've got. But I do think having a settled back four on a regular basis, or as settled as possible, will help. And Jimenez gets the goal, 73 minutes there. So can we hold on to this result, I suppose, is the question, or are we going to try and get another one? Here comes Aguero, and we're at home, so we're not here to hold on to results. We're going to try and get forward. We're going to try and get a third goal. Comes out to Raheem Sterling for the throw-in, and he puts it in. And Wolves have got us again here on the break. They've got men over. We've got to watch this because pace-wise at the back, Fernandinho and Otamendi just haven't got the pace. Comes De Bruyne into Aguero. Plays it to Raheem Sterling. That's a great ball. Here's Aguero. And Aguero. Oh, he's at the post. Aguero. I thought he was finishing that one off. Aguero this time. Oh, and it's deflected. No, it's De Bruyne. Deflected over the bar. Don't know how that one stayed out. So unlucky there. It's really unlucky. Should have been 3-1. Cross comes in. Corner. I just can't believe we're not 3-1 up. Here comes Rodri. Into Aguero again. Aguero with a shot. Aguero again. Oh, he's having the shot. So the Wolves defenders are just diving in everywhere to try and prevent this. But Aguero's on a one-man mission here to get this third goal. Otamendi with a header. And Otamendi gets the header. The general gets the header to secure the win. And it's not Otamendi. It's Sergio Aguero. They've got the same hairdo. What am I talking about? Otamendi. I just thought it was Otamendi, but he hasn't got the blonde hair on this. It is Aguero. He was on a mission to get that third goal. He managed to get it. Look at that. Great glancing header. I thought it was Otamendi the way he jumped. But Sergio there gets up well. I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world, is he? But, he has scored headers. We've seen it happen before. And he pops in a goal. And it's 3-1 to City on this FIFA KNOWS. And happy days. Happy days indeed. 89 minutes on the clock. It's a goal for Aguero. And it's 3-1 to City. Now this is the kind of result I think we would all take. Great football here. Here comes Sterling. Into David Silva. Oh, David Silva there could have got a fourth goal just to wrap it up. Could have put the cherry on the cake. Well, there we go. It ends 3-1 to Manchester City against Wolves on this FIFA KNOWS. Great result for the Blues. Pep Guardiola's a happy man. I thought Otamendi had scored, but it's not. He's not got his hair dyed on this game, so I don't know why. And there you go, Sergio Aguero, 2 goals for him. Fantastic performance from that man. Absolute legend. Get the statue for Aguero. But FIFA KNOWS predicts it's going to be 3-1 to Manchester City this weekend against Wolves. So let's cross our fingers. I hope that is the result. Thanks for watching, guys. All the very best.